Good morning and welcome to another beautiful day in Aska. No, just kidding. This is Noble Legacy, another game that I'm really excited for. It's still in early access and it's just had a couple of nice updates. Some of you may have seen it before, some of you may not, but it's a really good game and I just wanted to have a quick run through with you on this to see what you think. So, starting off at the front screen here. You can see that's me sitting in my chair being lazy. Edit your characters. That was very loud. So you can do all the usual things. You can change body shape, different hair. Oh, very 17th century. Yes. So you can literally have the character as you want it to be. Nice trousers. So yeah, it's very customizable. Doesn't make a lot of difference in the game, but just it makes you feel like you're part of the game. Do I want the facial hair? No, I don't think I do. Right, so yeah, and you can name your character here as well, and basically create yourself. So in this, there is I've been playing this, as you can see. I've got my kingdom there. But if we go to new, they've now put in scenarios. Now this will be the campaign map, and there's a couple that you can choose from at the moment. So there's Greenwood Farm, which is the basic introduction to the game, the tutorial. We now have this Heart of Gold, which is a new scenario that they've just added in, and these others will be coming soon, all the way up to full-blown castles. But you start off in a small village, 3 villagers, a couple of buildings, or you can go to the next tier up and start there, which gives you different rewards and things. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the basic one and just show you the introduction to the game, because it shows you everything in the game basically, and that will let you know what you think about it. So if we start there. Here we are in the intro.
And just how long do you plan to look out that window?
For as long as it takes to believe my eyes.
Trees and mountains aren't hard to believe if you ask me, my lord.
Let us find respite soon. I can't remember life outside of this.
Some of the graphics in this game are just astoundingly nice. Now, my system's not the best in the world, so I've had to turn some of the graphics down a little bit so that it records.
The Greenwood, a place I've imagined since I was a boy, sitting in my father's tent and listening to stories of home. The trees are taller than I expected.
The locals have asked for our aid in repairing their house of worship. But let us be quick. I've no desire to linger in this squalor.
Be patient, Edward. I'd like to meet some of my people. The farm should be at the other end of this road. We should go and check on it.
So yeah, so I've had to turn some of the graphics down a little bit because my system doesn't like playing it and recording it at the same time at the graphics at the level I would normally play at. So, by even taking that into account, the graphics are just really, really nicely done. Some of it's a bit glitchy, but it's still in early development, so it's still an early access game.
This place seems a bit run down. I wonder what befell these people.
Let us find out.
Take that axe. So, similar to Aska, the idea is that you build up a village, you feed and look after your villagers, and you build and expand. It's just this is a bit more medieval, and the way it does the building is a bit different from most other games. But let's crack on with the tutorial, and we can see how that goes. So talk to Alma. Don't walk past me. There we go. Alma. Alma. Come on. There, thank you.
Hello, traveller. Welcome to Greenwood Farm. Our larder is a bit meagre these days, but you're welcome to a warm fire and some mushroom stew if you need a rest.
Do you know not who you address, woman? This is the rightful lord of this land, and he owns this farm and everything within it.
Calm yourself, Edward. You are most generous to offer such hospitality. Might I offer to help in return?
Yes, my lord. Thank you, my lord.
This place has everything it needs to succeed. Fertile ground, plenty of trees, good clean water, with fish and game for hunting. Why do these people struggle so?
These people are but poor farmers and have been without their lord for so long they have become aimless. A firm hand is needed to guide them.
Then we must do what we can to help. First, we should see who else is ready to work.
Right, so we've got to speak to Thomas, who's over there. Now again, with most games, it's shift to run. And it's just a one click to turn it on, turn it off. And walk through the door. Oh, he's got those trousers I was talking about. So let's talk to Thomas.
My lord, your presence honours us. How can I be of assistance?
Good day, man. This place seems to lack the proper amount of food. Do you not have someone foraging?
We lost our last forager to the winter. Damn shame. Been surviving on scraps since then we have. I am trying to make more shelter, but swinging an axe all day almost put me out of commission.
I have a proposition for you. My uncle and I will continue the logging in your stead if you agree to turn your attention to foraging.
That would be a great exchange, and easier on the old back now. I shall do as you wish.
Right, so K is our kingdom tab, which is basically everything you need to know about your village. So here we are, we're at homestead level, we've got 6 people. Visitors we'll deal with later. Kingdom's valued at 899 gold. What we need to do is click on the building, forager, and these are our villagers. So we can just click and drag Thomas
Consider
into
it
that
done.
role. And that's
Did you
it.
just
He's now
offer
assigned
these
as a forager.
peasants our labour?
We need to expand this settlement in order to attract more
So you
good
can see we've
folk
got
to
3
work this
houses,
land.
2 people in each.
We should start
We've got
by
a
cutting
woodcutter
down
with
some
nobody
trees.
in, a fishery
God
with
help
nobody in, a church, and a builder's lodge.
I'm sure I'll see you again.
So we need to go and gather some wood. That's the woodcutter's hut there. So let's start over here. So with the axe we picked up earlier out of that cart, they'll just select the tool automatically for you.
Great display of strength, my lord. Surely you have enough lumber now.
So if we go into the woodcutter's hut, we need to build the build menu. Weirdly enough, is F. Don't know why it's F, but it is. Into all items and production, we've got the woodcutter's bench, which we can put on here. As you can see on the right hand side there, we've got R to rotate, and if we hold R and use the mouse scroll wheel, we can rotate it in smaller increments. Oops.
Our settlement will need more
Place that
lumber and
in there.
planks. One of these villagers should be able to take over from here.
That stout lad of theirs looks like he has some strength. He would make a good woodcutter.
So Fred. So again we go to the kingdom menu and buildings. A woodcutter, and it said Fred, didn't it? There's Fred. So we just assign him as a lumberjack.
The lodge is complete.
So you've
but
got a
some
lumberjack that
additional
cuts the
furnishings
wood,
do a lot
and a
for our
sawyer that
woodcutters
turns it
morale.
into planks.
I,
You
for
will
one,
need
believe the
both
peasantry should be
at some
happy
point.
simply to have work. But I suppose a happy worker is a productive one.
So we can do the job of the sawyer initially. So we can cut some of the wood down into planks.
Looks like I have some leftover kindling from the logging process. I'm sure any one of these villagers would appreciate some additional wood for their hearth.
So if you go to storage here with the logs, we've got kindling there. Just right click that and it goes into the storage. Oh, we need that with us. So we've got 25 planks, 13 logs. So we need to take that with us. I've not played the tutorial since the update that's just come in. That's changed some things. So now each house has to have a hearth in it, which is this. So we just need to add.
With that
fuel to
taken care of, you best select a sawyer to continue producing planks and kindling so they can take care of themselves.
So again, if we go to Kingdom menu, buildings. Show Ulrich as our sawyer just now.
If I even have to smell another berry bush, I'm going to be sick. We should sell some of these wretched things to whoever is stupid enough to buy them.
Good idea, Uncle. Then we can further invest in this little village.
Yes, something of the sort.
We'll need planks from the woodcutter to build proper storage for a market.
Right, so we've got to build a market. So, if we press F for the building menu, let's try that again. If we press F for the building menu, you can see you've got some basic stuff here. So we need to place at least 2 foundations, which are these. And again, if you scroll wheel does height, and R and the scroll wheel rotates. So we want at least 2. Let's have it near the road. Not too close, but near the road at least. So put one there. The second one should just attach, but it's not doing it at the minute. There we go. So we need merchant's ledger. So again, into F, into the all, and this would be services. So we'll have that near the front.
Unlike the furniture, the foundations and walls will need to be constructed manually.
The storehouse is small, so I'll handle it myself.
There we go, our settlement is now a hamlet because we have a storehouse. So we can press E to build. And it uses this, at this level, it uses stuff out of your inventory. So you've got to have the bits you need in your inventory. Once you get a storehouse up and running properly, it will use from the stores that you have in the place. So we need storage. So again, if we go to F, big pile of boxes, put that at the back.
It looks alright. We might need to add some more structure to consider it complete.
So that's a basic storehouse. To make it look a bit nicer, let's put some walls on it. So if we go to structural, so if we solid wall at the back. And let's have a window there.
Hey, how's it going then?
And then obviously we'll need a door on the front. And the nice roof above us. And we can fill in the gap there. And the roofs. Is it roofs?
Is it just me, or are the sunsets more beautiful here than anywhere else?
There they are. So we've got the gable walls that put in. Like that. And then we need to build these. So it's saying we're missing lumber. So let's go and see how Ulrich's been getting on. And we can nick some logs and some planks. Edgar's getting in the way. Once you assign people to your builder's hut,
Hey, how's it going then?
as in Aska, then your villagers will actually come and build this for you as
No
well.
good storehouse is truly complete without a porter. You should assign someone to manage our village's resources.
Door for him in. So missing lumber again. Let's go and see how busy he's been. No lumber, plenty of planks. Let's just go and chop down a tree. So again, you just need to press the key rather than hold it. And it will just auto do it for you. So that's saying 10 logs. But you actually get 2 each. So you get 20 logs out of that, not the 10 that you think you're going to get. So let's go and finish off our storehouse. There we go. And obviously we need some steps and a door. Doors are under decoration for some reason. Now this is only a temporary structure, so we'll just put that on and build that. So there we go. We have our little storehouse. So let's assign someone to it. Alma. So you've got 2 slots for merchant, 1 for a porter. That's a porter we need, isn't it? Let's have Harold. Right. Now I've got to gather berries. Now because we've sent somebody out foraging, there he is, getting berries. There's some in this basket. So we'll just take those. So we can add that in. And we'll add half of that. So left clicking stores one at a time, right clicking stores all. So we'll just stick some in there as well. So we need a market stall next. So that path there, so we might as well put it on this little bit of ground here. Again, this will be under services. Market stall. Again, just a temporary little structure by the side of the road.
The first villager we spoke to seemed jovial enough. Perhaps you should run the market.
Because we've assigned Alma to the storehouse as a merchant, she will then run this market stall, which will bring us in some more money, because at the moment we have 27 gold if you look down in the bottom left hand corner. So as we get villagers through the village, and the villagers themselves will come and buy food and things from this.
Not much happens.
So it's telling us we need to assign Alma to the storehouse. I thought we've already done that. Right click to take her off, and then drag her back into the job. There we go. So that's just telling them each time we get a villager through, they can come around and buy produce from the market stall. Now, the set berries available for sale. So on here we can see berries. Click that icon.
Wait
we can
for the
sell
coin to
all,
flow in. Perhaps we should see to the jetty.
or we can
With
keep.
fish on the menu, we could
some.
entice
So
even
let's
more
keep 10
visitors
just
to our
now.
settlement.
That's the one way to do it. The way I prefer, if you press your K button for Kingdom and go to this, the Kingdom screen, you can see here all your produce and all your resources. You can do the same thing from here. So we can set that in there as well. The reason for doing it this way is you can see how many you've got. In the market stall you can't. So you can actually see what you've got to sell. Let's still sell some planks as well. But again, keep. Let's keep 20. And the money is now flooding in as villagers walk past and buy things. So the next part, off to the lake. Just over here, very dishevelled fishing hut.
Ugh, did you hear that? These peasants' problems never seem to end. Best keep your eye on them. They may have problems that need your attention.
So we need to complete this building. So it's got a jetty. In the build menu, this will be production. So fishing tool rack. Let's put that inside the hut. Keep the tools nice and safe. We also need to improve the decoration score of it. So let's have a look what we can do. So we'll put the fish storage in here as well.
Now to see if this lake can deliver anything edible.
There we go. So we've got to catch a fish. So again, don't have to equip the item, just press E to cast.
what tomorrow will bring.
And I missed it. I'm about this good at fishing in real life as well. So that's it. Caught my first fish. So again, you just...
Well, we have a fishery, but I have better things to do with my time than stand around with a line
Cast
and a net
out
all day. We should see if
by
we can
pressing the
convince
E
one of
key,
these
and it will
poor
do everything
souls
for
to
you.
move to our village and help catch fish.
We have no more housing for another villager. We'll need to build another house.
You know best, my lord. Perhaps we can use an existing schematic for this hut. You know how I hate to dawdle with the minutiae.
Right, so... Caught some fish now. So what he's saying is we can build a home using the prefab system. So let's put it over here. So there's two ways of building. There's the way we did with the storehouse, where we built everything individually and built it ourselves manually. Or you can build a prefab. So if we go into F to build, use the Alt key. Just here there's a prefab, and the one we're looking for is small house. Now you can get prefabs from the workshop store in the library for the game,
Not much happens around here.
which I will show you in a second. And this is just all the prefabs that you've got stored for housing, economy. You can see I've downloaded a few to try out, but the one we need to build is this one. So, as with just putting down a basic foundation, we can use our scroll on the mouse to raise and lower, and R to rotate. And again, you've got the fine rotation with the hold R and use the scroll wheel. We'll have that a bit lower.
I'll assign someone
There
to the
we go.
builder's lodge, provided our storehouses are stocked. They'll be able to help with the building.
Help with the building? We should just leave all the physical labour to the peasants. I wouldn't want to blister my hands.
Yes, Edward, that just sounds like you. So, assign somebody to the building, builder's hut. So, builder's lodge, Bertha is going to be our labourer. Bertha will now come along.
How's it going then?
Oh, hello. And build this house for us. As you can see, it comes with some of the prefabs. Usually come with everything that you need. So it's got a bed, it's got a table, chair, it's got the hearth. It just needs constructing, and she will be along shortly to do that. Let's see, there she is. Let's go and put these planks. Nope, need that. Don't get rid of my sword. Oh, put the fish in there.
A quiet day is a blessing.
So there she is.
Even if it is a bit.
She's going to start building for us. This is the Noble Legacy library page once you've got it into your Steam page. The stuff we're looking for the download bits, if you go to Workshop, this shows all the different pre-built things that you can download from other people. So if we look at the bridge, for example, we get a nice shot of what it looks like. So nice basic bridge, bit of covering. So if you wanted that in your world, you can hit subscribe, and it will add it to your list in the game itself. and you can search for different items as well. Now the searches don't tend to work very well at the minute because it says that, like, at the moment there's 4 woodcutters. It says there's no churches. You've got to select one at once, by the way. But if you just go to all, unselect that, select all, this shows you everything that's there. So there's hunters' cabins, storehouses, churches. So things aren't being categorized very well at the minute, but they are there. So it's worth having a scroll through and just seeing if something takes your fancy. Now, one thing to be aware of, some of it says that it's tier 1. So like that's a tier 1 blacksmithing house. You might still need to research some of the items for this, especially with the churches, because you've got to research the church itself and things like the altar candles and the tithe box. So even if you download it, it might not let you build it straight away unless you've got the research in place. So that's just something that you need to be aware of. A lot of them will tell you. Some of them will even tell you exactly what you need to build it, but not all of them at the moment. But it's still a thing in creation. So it's definitely worth a look. There are some very good designs in here. Oh, there's Kaizen, YouTuber that I quite like. So, and you can upload your own designs to this as well. So if you've got a design that you think is really good, you can save it and you can upload it to this so that other people can see your work. So that's a quick brief of the workshop and how to use it, how to find it, and how to get the bits that you want. What was Kaizen doing? Oh, it's another church. Let's have a look. Kaizen's normally fairly good with stuff like this. Oh yeah, I remember that from his video. So yeah, if you want your work in here, you can. It's actually fairly easy to do. So back to the game.
A quiet day is a blessing, even if
I
it's
think.
a bit dull.
Yep, there she goes, hammering away. So we can now basically just ignore this and let Bertha get on with the job. Or we could help her.
It seems we have a candidate for our fishery. Let us see if she is skilled enough to catch my evening supper.
So while Bertha does that, we will recruit the new person, as it's just tried to tell us. So again, if you go into the Kingdoms menu, you've got
Good day,
recruits.
is it?
Alice, all she requires is a tiny house. She's a peasant, and now those are the jobs that she can do. And we want her to be a fishery.
Good day, is it?
So we negotiate. We've got 118 coins. The more you fill this bar, the more likely they are to accept. They will refuse, and that's in which case you lose them. But we want her to be happy here. So out of 20, we offer her 15.
Alice has agreed to
go.
join our village,
She's recruited.
and you'll be happy to know she has reasonable demands for her employment.
Demands? These peasants are getting more troublesome by the day.
Your empathy knows no bounds, dear uncle.
So what we need to do, just like we do in Asker, we need to assign her to a house, which is this one getting built, and then assign her to a job. So she was wanted in the fishery, which I can't see if I love her. There we go. So there we go. That's her now in a house with a job. And we can add fish to the for sale. And again, keep 10 for ourselves. All the rest will sell. This is why I put planks on for sale, because look how many we've got already. Our sawyer is doing a very good job. I've pre-jumped the gun because I've played this before, and we've now got to assign Alice to a house, which I've already done. So, again, right click to take her out of the house, and then how did I do that? Try that again. Buildings. House. Put her in there. Is it now going to tell us we need to assign food? Right, so don't sell. Sell. Keep 10. Go to market storage.
Now we can sell mushrooms and fish and earn even more gold. A truly
We've
inspiring.
got some fish in there.
If I do say so myself. One must have a
Set the
purse full
market
of
stall
gold
to sell
enjoy
fish.
myself in a city like Greenwood, and after all. Young Fred seems to be concerned about something.
Let's do
Shall we
that
go
again
talk
then.
to him and see what has him troubled?
So, we're now selling fish,
Best keep moving.
planks,
No
and
sense in standing idle.
berries. Let's go and find out what's bothering Fred.
My lord, thank goodness you're here. I saw a strange man skulking around the woods. I think I've seen him before. We've had bandits stealing from us for months, sir, and we usually barricade ourselves in the house when they come. I would fight, but we have no weapons.
Leave it to us.
Right, so we press I to go into our inventory. He's just given us a sword. We can equip that. We've got to find the thief. And he's handily marked over there. So right click and hold is to block. Left click to attack. And again, watch the stamina bar, which is the green bar that I've got none of at the moment. Go on, Edward, have him. And there he is.
Well done, my lord.
Dealt with.
As always.
Loot the body as ever. And we get another sword. So we've now got 3. So what we'll do is we'll put those spare swords in the market storage so that if we need them later, they're there.
Hey,
One other thing I meant to show you when I was building,
How
this
long
house
can
is
I
nearly
keep
done
doing
now.
this? A day? A week?
You've also got
Too
an
much.
aerial view, which you press P. So sometimes if you're trying to place a building, so if we go like we're going to do another small house, it's a lot easier. You scroll around the map using the same keys you do for walking. So it's sometimes easier to see from the bird's eye view where you're putting things. And again, press P to get out of that, and there's a house waiting to be built. So the building on it is a lot easier in some ways than other things. But I love the thing that you can design your own, you can build it from scratch, or you've got the prefabs that you can just,
I've no
I want one
complaints.
of those, I want
Well,
it now,
Not many.
there you go. And then your villagers will come and build it for you. So that's the building system in Noble Legacy. Now I'm running out of time, so I'm going to call it there just now. let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like this? Is it something that you'd like to see me do more of? There's also sandbox modes where you can just start on a map and build your own village completely from scratch, just like we do in Aska. Or like I say, the campaign's not there yet, but because it's an early access, it's still under development. They're still adding new things in. I'll do another video completing the tutorial on this. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if it's a series that you'd like me to do as well as Aska. Yeah, just let me know. So for now, I'm going to call it there. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Cheerio!